And good evening. This is Clive Staples reporting from the HCC studio, and welcome to the 6 o'clock HSM Night News. We're so glad you've joined us for another night of absolutely riveting news from your most trusted news source and #1 rated news program in the area. Once again, this is Clive Staples. It's an honor and privilege. It's all mine, folks. At the top of the hour, we have some breaking news, however, from a local Gilbertsville native who claims that squirrels are out to get him and his one true love. For our first-hand report at the same time, here is our good friend, Ron Broyles.
Thanks, Clive. Today I'm on the scene of local Gilbertsville Park interviewing a man who's expressed an uncomfortable relationship to his remote control plane. He claims that squirrels here at the park are trying to tear him and his love apart. I'm Ron Broyles, here to update you on the story as it continues to unveil.
We had a lucky landing.
While thousands of Pennsylvanians are staying indoors and quarantining themselves, local native Gerald Allen is out and about trying to show me his remote control plane, when suddenly, Allen's not-so-friendly foe decided to take his plane for a joyride.
No. Get out. Out.
Clearly frustrated, Allen runs to the scene. Call me crazy, but that squirrel knows how to fly a plane. After several minutes of flying, Squirrely decided to land the bird and return back to his home. Gerald Allen was just relieved his love was okay.
We had a lucky landing. I think everything's okay. Squirrels.
Wow, that was one nutty story. Thanks for watching. Now, I'm going to pass it on right back to Clive. Take it away, Clive.
Wow, thank you so much, Ron. That is compelling stuff, really. Thanks for that true piece of honest, good, hardworking man's journalism. Hope we've all learned our lesson here. Don't put your trust in things that rust, and watch out for thieving squirrels while you're at it. Now that we know what to look for and look out for squirrels, let's head over to Brian Kiefner in sports. But first of all, don't forget, All Things Sports is brought to you by Belvedere Ball, the youth ministry game sweeping across northern Montgomery County youth ministry scene. All of our free time activity in sports is brought to you by Belvedere Ball. And here we are with our very own, the only one, Brian Kiefner.
Thanks, Clive. I'm Brian Kiefner. I like sports, and I don't care who knows it. Now, while some of you sports nuts might be disappointed that most of the sports world has been shut down due to COVID-19, one ancient and noble sport is currently in full tilt. Now, last week, we provided live coverage of the semifinals of sloth racing, and we're fortunate enough tonight to bring you live coverage of the finals that are happening just at this very moment. So let's go to these great slothletes right now. Now you'll see racers at the top. You have last year's champion, Red Ted. In the middle, you have last year's runner-up, a very gifted sloth racer himself, Blue Stu. And at the very bottom, you'll see this year's newcomer to the field, who's taken the sloth racing world by storm, Orange Julius. And oh my, Orange Julius just disappeared out of nowhere. He's climbing back, but it's going to be very difficult for him to catch up. Blue Stu is a very gifted athlete. He was more of a sprinter, whereas you'll see that Ted is more gifted in long distance. So we expect that to come up in some of the later rounds. Oh, and it looks like Blue Stu takes the first round. He's a very great starter, a tremendous burst of energy right out the gate, and you saw that from the right from the beginning. He was really gifted sprinter. Let's see if he has the stamina to compete in the later rounds. Let's go to those
Wow,
now.
Brian, this is compelling stuff here.
Absolutely.
Round
yes.
2. Let's choose those sloths on YouTube. Let's see those
Right.
comments.
Yeah. Let's see who who's the crowd favorite. Okay, they're starting out again. As expected, Stu's a little bit behind, a little bit winded from his last run, and oh, there's poop. There's poop everywhere on the track. Stu back a bit. Orange Julius is taking the lead. This newcomer has taken the sloth racing circuit by storm, and this looks like this race is his. He's just got to hang on for the last leg of this race. And lightning! Lightning hit the field. That seems like a very unfortunate circumstance, but any veteran sloth racer will know that sloths are very highly conduct electricity very easily. They all have to be very careful of watching out for lightning in the field. It happens quite frequently. So very unfortunate for Orange Julius. Red Ted takes this round. So we'll go to the final heat here.
Whew,
Yeah.
man. Now, Brian, do you think do we have time for one more round?
I think we do. We absolutely need to see.
Are you reporting chops up to it, my friend?
I do believe that they are.
Here we go, round
Yeah.
3.
Now let's see. Some of these sloths might be getting tired.
Orange Julius.
See. Orange Julius, yeah, was robbed of that race. Let's see if he can redeem himself here. And Orange Julius is really a great undersloth story of the year. He really just found out about sloth racing last year, and oh, how unfortunate. He got knocked off of his branch. But not sure we'll be seeing any more of him. Oh, he's clawing back! And he's gone again. But was just found about the great sport of sloth racing last year, and he's been a remarkable story to be able to make it to the finals in his rookie year. And could it be? Could it be? Orange Julius takes the final heat. Oh, I can't think of a better way for.
And we're live. And folks, I've been told after some brief interference from our pesky communist neighbors, we are back here at HCC Studio. I am so sorry for that. We're doing our best to get along here. But in case you missed it, please comment. All sports things here are brought to us by the one and only Belvedere Ball. It's sweeping the nation. If you comment on your preferred playing surface of either sand, grass, or an indoor hard court, then you and you alone might win a chance at a brand new Belvedere Ball hat, white or red, your choice. At this point in time, we're gonna head on over to our exclusive inside report here. This is really heartwarming stuff here, folks. A group of local teenagers wanted to reach out to you, the HSM youth group family, and share why they miss being together and some encouraging thoughts and Bible verses. Here it is, folks. Check it out for yourself.
Oh, hey guys. Just woke up from my 12-hour quarantine nap. Thought I would tell you what I miss most about not being together.
The thing I miss most about youth group is getting to see all my friends.
What I miss most about youth group is just getting to see everybody.
Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. My name is Brandon, and I also go by Cheese Runner.
What I miss most about youth group is seeing all of my close friends and catching up because they're my favorite people and I love talking to them.
Well, guys, I'm just gonna talk to you about a few things about, what I miss and why I miss it and all the good stuff. So, what I miss the most about youth group is being with the boys.
Hey, I'm Cameron. I really miss going to HSM on Sunday night, and I'm sure a lot of you guys feel the same way.
The boys.
Hey, what's up, guys? One thing I'm looking most forward to is to be back in the youth group with you.
Like, come on. It always gets my spirits up. Like, I'm sure that's for, everybody. Like, come on.
And just that close-knit family that we have together, it's a really special connection, and I really miss just having those people around me every week.
Hey guys, what's up? Gabe here. I just want to let you know I miss y'all, and I miss getting together and just worshiping together and just spending a good time with everybody. Really miss that, and I can't wait to get back to it.
I really miss quality face-to-face conversations with my friends.
I'm very excited to come back and talk in person because it's obviously very different than video chat, which is nice, but it'll be good to see everybody and talk in person again.
What I miss most is not playing the games or anything like that, or even just hanging out with everybody at youth group.
It's crazy. We go crazy, you go crazy, they go crazy. We just end up having a great time, like always.
What I miss the most about youth group right now is being able to laugh and play games with everyone.
I don't want to talk about it right now. I'm emotional about it. Not right now.
And I can't wait to get back because it's always something new, different, and exciting.
What I miss most about youth group is just spending time with you guys on Sunday night, and I just really miss the fun and fellowship that we have together, and I just really want to go back to that because it's just a really fun way just to get to know each other and deepen a relationship with each other and Jesus.
A verse that is really meaningful to me right now is the verse Isaiah 41:10. It starts out by saying, "Do not fear." And in a time of just unknown and fear right now, this verse is really just a good reminder that God is always with us and that we don't need to worry about what's ahead. We just need to trust in Him right now.
A verse that has been speaking to me during quarantine is Matthew 11:28-30. And it says, "Come to me, all who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and lowly in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." And I picked this verse just because, with everything that's happening, it's hard to know, we don't know what's going to happen in the future, and that can be scary and worrisome, especially, exams are coming up, and it's hard to feel as prepared for them because we haven't been in school as long, but it makes me feel better to know that He will take care of everything, and any worries that I have, I can put on Him and trust that He will keep me safe.
A verse that's encouraging to me during this time is Jeremiah 17:7-8, and it says, "But blessed is the one who trusts in the Lord, whose confidence is in Him. They will be like a tree planted by the water that sends out its roots by the stream. It does not fear when heat comes, its leaves are always green. It has no worries in a year of drought and never fails to bear fruit." This is encouraging just because it reminds me to trust in God and remember that He's in control and I don't need to worry or be stressed out during this time.
Okay guys, so a verse I picked out that I've been thinking about a lot is Jeremiah 29:11. It says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future." And I just like this verse because I think it just dignifies, we're all going through hard times right now, but God has a plan for us, and we're gonna all get through this. And in the end, He has a plan, so everything's just going in His plan, so it's fine.
I'm gonna read you a verse. Hebrews 12:1, ESV version. "Therefore, we are surrounded by so great a cloud of witnesses. Let us also lay aside every weight and sin which clings so closely, and let us run with endurance the race that is set before us." So, what this has to do with right now, it just tells us to persevere always, especially during these hard times, during the corona outbreak. just remember, no matter what happens, we must maintain our focus on Jesus, because that is what's going to help us get through this.
So the verse of encouragement I have is Romans chapter 8, verse 37 and through verse 39. No, in all these things we are more than conquerors through him who loved us. For I am convinced that neither death nor life, neither angels nor demons, neither the present nor the future, nor any powers, neither height nor depth, nor anything else in all creation will be able to separate us from the love of God that is in Christ Jesus our Lord.
You might feel like you have a lot to complain about right now. Can't hang out with your friends, can't even go into the grocery store with your mom. How depressing is that? You're stuck at home all day while your family thinks of extra chores for you to do. But I would like to remind you of 1 Thessalonians 5:18. Give thanks in all circumstances, for this is the will of God in Christ Jesus for you. What can you find to be thankful for during this traumatic time in your life?
Isaiah 41:10 says, "So fear not, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." This verse is important to me because it shows that God is with us and he has everything under control through this difficult time. It also reminds me just to trust God through everything, and that he has a plan for us. And it also just reminds me just to trust him and pray through this time, that even though it seems like we might not get through this, we will with God's help. And also just remember that God will give us strength through this virus, and he has a plan for us, and everything will turn out well in the end if we trust God and trust that he has a plan for us.
One verse that has been helpful for me during this time is Deuteronomy 31:8. The Lord himself is who goes before you. He will be with you, he will not fail you nor forsake you. Don't be afraid, don't be discouraged. This is a good reminder to always have faith in him, even when it feels like rock bottom and nothing is going as planned. Like for me, not finishing my senior year in high school, you just always have to remember that God is with you and he has a greater plan for you and everyone else. Just keep moving forward, keep busy, and trust the process.
And since we can't hear Kyle talk, I thought I'd share a little bit of encouragement myself. Here we go. So Psalms 46 says, "God is our refuge and our strength, a very present help in trouble. Therefore we will not fear, though the earth gives way." Now, what this verse has just been meaning to me is that, like, even with all this stuff going on around us, God's still there and he's still with us. So just take heart and just believe that all things are in his control. See you back when we get back in youth group.
Oh, sorry, didn't see you there. Back to HCC Studios. Wow, beautifully said, my friends. You did a fantastic job. Now, I hope you take some of those thoughts to heart and enjoy sort of pontificating on the thoughts that they shared and verses they share with us. At this point in time, we are going to head on over to Weatherman Volcano Vinny with the most up-to-date info. Vinny, what do you have for us?
Thanks, Clive. As you can see here, we have our 7-day forecast. And I'm going to tell you, it's not swimming weather yet, but ultimately, we're just guessing like everyone else. If we go to our radar here, you can see a few earthquakes actually coming in right now. I would suggest that you probably get in a bathtub or some room in your basement. In the next maybe 5 seconds, we'll probably feel a little shake here. There it is. All right. So, and then if we go to our next slide here, we can see that it's not raining men, but it is raining cats and dogs, and that's worth celebrating. Back to you, Clive.
Wow. Volcano Vinny, that was something else. Thanks so much for that update for us. Raining cats and dogs. Surely, I can't keep it together here. Now, my friends, wow, that was something else. Thank you so much. Just some developing stories here for the evening. First off, we have our what? Our first 5 ends tonight. If you are not signed up for our summer trips, we are planning on still heading on all of these. So if you're not signed up yet, tonight is your last chance. Last chance to 11:59 p.m. tonight to get your name in the hat for some glorious, glorious merch, swag, or summer perks. Also, this Wednesday evening, come on up. We have our Bible study. There's a shocking study reveals that Christian maturity is linked to reading your Bible. It's hard to believe, but that's what we have heard. So Bible study this Wednesday, I know, on Zoom, but it's a beautiful gift and a tool that we can use. So we have a Bible study this Wednesday at 7 p.m. We will split the guys and girls and high school and middle school. So Bible study, 7 o'clock. The link is will be in your parents' email, or you can find our Instagram profile page. Hey, breaking news here, folks. Phenomenally, we raised not 100, not 200, not 300, but $412.92 for strangers in Colombia, also known as people who are made in the image of God with value and purpose. So fantastic. We only had a handful of people give change, though. So imagine if all 50 families gave change. Here in the next coming weeks, we'll do another round of some change for change. We'll let you know as we firm up those details. But we were able to help, and God used us to help the Vinings feed close to 120 people in Medellin, which I think is pretty flippin' fantastic. So that's awesome. At this point in time, lastly, we have our March Morning Madness Championship coming up this week. We had our semifinal rounds the last 2 weeks, really fighting them off, and we're going to have some friends join me at the news desk here. And our first round, semi number 1, was Cinnamon Toast Crunch versus Captain Crunch. The battle of the crunches, if you will. And Cinnamon Toast Crunch with a resounding victory, 25-11. That is something else. Our second semifinal, we had Honey Nut Cheerios. So narrowly, much to my chagrin, losing to Lucky Charms. Lucky Charms, luck of the Irish, they say, winning 19-17. Hey, guys, let's bring up some cereal and celebrate, because this week we have Cinnamon Toast Crunch and Lucky Charms. Come on up, Tornado. Or what's your name? Volcano Vinny. And we have also sportsman here, Brian Kiefner. So go ahead, pour yourself some cereals, whole milk, because we're not chumps. We eat the good stuff here. I'm going to go, let's see here, Captain Crunch. Let's see, we've got Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Oh, yeah. So, hey, if you vote for your winning cereal, your favorite cereal, here next, does anyone want Captain Crunch? No?
My second bowl.
Producer Dom, do you want Captain Crunch? Okay. So if you vote Cinnamon Toast Crunch versus Lucky Charms in our final this week, whenever we get back together, we will enjoy some cereal together. The winning cereal. Hey guys, can I get some milk as we close up shop here? Man. Somebody else. Me some milk. Oh, I'm so excited. I've been waiting for this all day, actually. So, man, we've had quite the newsreel, gentlemen. We looked at sloths. We had a rogue squirrel stealing prized possessions. Watch out for them squirrels. We also had a very informative weather forecast, as well as some fantastic reporting encouragement from some of our high school student leaders. Hey, lastly, breaking news. Oh, I almost missed it, guys. Breaking news. All HSM students are to head to Zoom. Breaking news. HSM students head to Zoom at this point in time. We'll be letting you in here shortly as soon as I eat some cereal because I'm a little hungry. At this point in time, this is Clive Staples signing off from the HCC studios. Now, my friends, as always, Gilbertsville, stay safe, stay home, and stay classy. Clive Staples out. We're still running right now. Oh, yeah. Man, what an episode.
What an episode. Jen said it was really good. She enjoyed it.
Good.
Besides the little mix.
This is really crunchy. I got people coming in, guys. So.
Guess I should go to my.
Yeah. Hold on. Gotta give me some Lucky Charms.
There'll be more.
Can't wait for people still on YouTube to do that.
Ooh, no Lactaid, no problem.
Yep.
You guys, they're still streaming?
You can still be on YouTube, right?
Where do you put my
He
phone?
lets me watch. All right, here we go. Stop chewing loudly. All right, here come some friends. Coming on in.
Where's the Zoom link again, Kyle? I should know this by now, but
It's in the leader.
it's in the email.
Ah.
Is it the email or the?
Hey guys.
Kyle.
Leader email. Well, let me get myself situated here. Hey, Jen, can you hear me? Yeah. Nice. All right. All right, bring me in. I'm just gonna set
The what?
I don't know who that is. Got him? You let them all in?
Oh, dang it. Oh, I'm sorry.
I think so.
I was in the way.
Enjoy that, Jen.